Oh, it is Therapy Thursday, a day where we answer your questions with the help of our friend, Dr. Brenda Lloyd-Jones from the University of Oklahoma. Brenda, how are you this week?
I am doing great. Class is in session and we are going full swing here at OU Tulsa.
And on this Thursday, the sun came out. We haven't seen that in a few days. That makes a world of difference.
It really does, Brian. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I want to start with Julia's question. We have a couple great ones this week. Julia writes in asking you, I haven't seen my friend in months and keep trying to reach out, but I don't always get a response. And if she does respond, she says that she doesn't want to hang out because of COVID. It's frustrating because I miss her. Should I stop reaching out?
Well, the short answer is no. Why not? Because she's your friend. You know, I want to commend Julia for her diligence in reaching out to her friend. It's important that we remember that COVID has done a number on us. The COVID-19 pandemic has caused us to interact differently, and consequently we have to find other strategies by which to engage with one another. I would suggest that Julia, when she contacts her, let her know that she misses her friend and that she misses the communication that they're not having. And she worries, especially now during this unusual time. I would also suggest that since she doesn't want to hang out, ask if she is willing to engage via FaceTime or maybe join her on Zoom with a fun project or mentoring another kind of project. So there are various ways to try to coax her into interacting. Here's the heart of the matter, Brian. The pandemic, again, has influenced us to separate from one another. And the goal is to find ways to stay connected.
Great advice. Derek actually writes in with a COVID question as well. I mean, that's kind of the common theme lately because, as you mentioned, it has impacted all of us. Derek writes in asking you, Brenda, I'm currently unemployed. My girlfriend is supporting both of us. I feel bad and like I should be doing more, but I can't find a job. What kind of advice do you have for Derek who's watching this afternoon?
Oh, I want to commend Derek, too, for raising such an important question. He is to be commended. You know, students in my human relations classes, Brian, have discussed the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on unemployment. And it's called, there's this phenomenon called unemployment stress. And you can imagine what comes with that. But concerning Derek, first I would suggest continue focusing on the job search. Be diligent, be persistent. In addition, make sure that you have a schedule. For instance, you get up at a certain time. Maybe you are the one who puts on the coffee or makes the breakfast. It's important that you remember that there's something called the second shift. And this suggests that women tend to take on the home responsibilities even when they are employed. So you want to engage in home chores, maybe making the meals, keeping the home tidy. Here's the heart of the matter, Brian. Looking for a job can be tough indeed. But in the process, it is important to help around the house while staying focused on the job search, and then showering one another with love and tons of kindness.
All right, Brenda, great advice as always. Great to see you. And if you're watching right now and you have a question that you'd like for us to talk about next Thursday, please send in your question. You can do it right now to therapythursday@griffin.news.